ever thought about what it takes to speak to a true power buyer? Because despite what you think, it really has nothing to do with what they have in their bank account right now. Here's what I see happening all the time when I talk to coaches, consultants, and experts. They think that a good lead is just somebody that can basically afford their services. So they spend all their time and their energy trying to get in front of people that have money. They obsess over targeting the right income levels. If they're doing ads, they're like, what do I need? What trick do I need to do? They think about, what do I need to do to reach successful people, finding that perfect audience. And then they wonder why, despite all of that, these people are still not buying. Why their sales calls aren't converting at the level that they want. Why their marketing isn't really working and their business isn't growing at the level that they want it to. So here's what most people miss. Having money to invest is just one tiny piece of what makes somebody a true power buyer. I know this because I've worked with hundreds of clients across basically every niche that you could possibly imagine. And the people who get the absolute best results, the ones that pay in full without blinking, who take massive action, the ones that implement quickly and get really amazing results, they all share very specific traits that have nothing or very little to do with what their bank account is showing you right now. And so, you know what's interesting? Even after working with hundreds of clients, I still get so excited every time I spot one of these power buyers in my DMs or on a call, because I know this person is going to be absolutely amazing to work with. They're going to get incredible results. They're going to transform their businesses, and everything is going to be absolutely amazing. Like, I just love working with these types of people. But before I dive in to the things that make a power buyer what they are, let me tell you a very quick story. Last week, I was on a call with somebody who basically embodied everything that a power buyer is not. So they spent the entire call telling me about all the programs that they've invested in the past that have not worked for them at all, explaining to me why their situation was very different, making excuses about why they weren't really ready, or they needed to put the cart in front of the wheel or the horse in front of the cart. You know what I'm saying, right? Asking for guarantees and proof. And you know what? 3 years ago, I would have probably spent hours on the phone trying to convince this person to work with me. I would have offered payment plans, special bonuses, anything possible to get that person to say yes. But now, not only does it rarely happen when I have a call like that, but I also know better, because here is the absolute truth. And I know that this is something that might trigger a lot of you at the end of the day. Not everybody is actually ready for transformation. Not everybody is going to be really ready to invest. Not everybody is your ideal client, even if they can afford your services right now. This is why really understanding what makes somebody a power buyer is really important. It is really crucial. So let's break down exactly what makes somebody a power buyer in your business right now, like your true ideal lead. So first thing is that they have to have internal urgency. This isn't about you creating urgency through fast action discounts or limited time offers or price increases. Power buyers already feel urgency within themselves. They are done with waiting. They're ready right now. They will find a way to make things happen. So let me give you an example for that. If you're a relationship coach, like a client of yours that is a power buyer isn't somebody that's just wanting to find love. They're done with settling. They're ready to transform how they show up in those relationships, right? That's the urgency for them. A business coaching client, power buyer, isn't somebody that just wants more clients. These are people who are committed to becoming a premium choice in their market. They want to attract the right people. A health coaching client isn't somebody that just wants to lose weight. They're ready to transform their relationship with food, with the way in which they're performing in their lives and their careers and how they're showing up. The second thing that I want you to understand is that power buyers take full responsibility for their results. They're not sitting around blaming others or playing or making excuses or playing the victim. They're not waiting for the perfect time. Instead, they own their own outcomes. They make quick decisions. They find solutions. They take action. They make things happen. And that is exactly what they don't need, like these massively long sales calls or really a lot of time where you're convincing them. They don't need pressure tactics or external motivation. They're already motivated from within themselves. The third thing is that power buyers value expertise over price. They're not looking for people with the cheapest option, or they're not comparing prices or asking for discounts. These are people that are focused on the transformation, the expertise, the results, the ROI in one way or another that they're going to get. And that's why they don't need fast action discounts or any special discount at all, right? They don't need payment plans or price justification. They don't need that. When they see value, they will invest. Fourth, power buyers have a track record of investing in themselves. And this is a really important part of the conversation because they've likely invested in other things before. Maybe those investments didn't work. That's why they're here with you. But they understand the value of getting support. They're not new to personal development. They're not first-time investors. They don't need guarantees or prove that investing works. They get it, right? Fifth, power buyers are successful in other areas of their life. Now, this doesn't mean that they're billionaires, but it probably means that they have achieved success in one way or another in their own life. So they understand what it takes. They're willing to do the work. Let me give you a really real example of what that looks like. So just last month, I had somebody reach out after watching my 20-minute webinar training, basically, and they did not need a long sales call. They didn't need convincing. They simply said, Fabi, I love your approach. I'm ready to up-level my message. What do I do? How do we get together right now? And I sent them to talk to Eileen from my team, and they paid in full within hours of our conversation. And the reason why is that they embodied all the traits of a power buyer. They had that internal urgency. They took responsibility. They valued my expertise. They valued my way of doing things. They had a track record for investing. They knew that it was really important doing that. And they already were successful in their own business. There were things that were already working for them. But here's what's really powerful that you need to get about power buyers. When you know the thing that would make you know that somebody is a power buyer, you can actually create content that attracts more of these people naturally. So let me show you what that actually looks like, because most coaches are creating content that says like 5 tips to get you more clients, or how to overcome your fears, or why you're not reaching your goals in fitness or weight loss or whatever. But what I want you to get is that when you understand power buyers, you create content that gives them insight, like why most experts are attracting the wrong clients, and here's what you need to do instead, or the shift that transformed my business from 20K to 100K months, or how do you position yourself as the premium choice in your market. It's deeper. It's more about really going deeper into a leadership aspect, into shifting beliefs and creating new insights in the things that they want. The first one attracts everybody, including tire kickers and people who are not really ready to invest. And the second example, they attract people that are really looking for transformation, and they want insight into how they're going to be able to get that or get there. So this is exactly what I teach my clients to do. Basically create content that naturally attracts and speaks to power buyers while repelling the people they're never going to be ready, because we don't want that, right? And when you do that, that is when magic happens. You start getting DMs filled with messages like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Your message really resonated with me. This was so different. And like, what do we do? How do we work together? When do we get started right now? Can I, instead of, can I pick your brain? Or what's your lowest price point? Or can I do any longer payment plans? Or on all of these stories are excuses. But what I think that is really crucial for you to truly understand about power buyers is that you can't just change your messaging overnight and expect power buyers to flood in. You actually have to become a true match for these types of people, and make sure that that shows up in every piece of content you create, but it shows up in how you show up with your energy, with how you're creating, right? Creating high-level content, leading with value, standing in your power, owning your expertise, because power buyers can smell authenticity from a mile away. They know when somebody is the real deal, and they feel it, and that's what they want. They're looking for that, right? That is why I'm so passionate about helping my clients elevate their message and their energy at the same time. Like, you can't do one without the other, because when you combine a very powerful message, premium positioning, magnetic energy, and authentic leadership, that's when you become irresistible to real power buyers. So if you want to know if your message is positioned to attract power buyers, let's hop on a quick 15-minute brand message assessment where I'm going to give you a super personalized feedback on exactly what you need to shift within your message, within your marketing right now in order to speak to and attract power buyers into your business. So go to brandmessagesession.com right now to book your call. You'll find the link right underneath this audio or video. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You follow me everywhere at Fabi Paolini, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, like all the places. And let me know in the comments below which trait of a power buyer resonated most with you right now. I would love to see and hear your thoughts, and I will see you in another episode. Bye.